Like this.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making a pea mint risotto. So I've got all my ingredients ready. I've got some beautiful Australian pink garlic, so 2 cloves, 1 onion finely sliced. I'm going to have 1.5 cups of arborio rice. I've got some 250 grams of peas and a half bunch of mint in a saucepan with some water. I've got some olive oil, salt and pepper, and some chicken stock, salt reduced. So utensils we'll need is a heavy base pot and a saucepan to boil your stock in, and then just a ladle to be able to mix it all together. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so just to get started, I've got my peas and my mint in a bowl with just some water here that is going to get defrost, and they're just going to put their flavours together. I've also got my chicken stock in here bringing to the boil. That's all that's in there. And then I've got my cast iron pan with 2 tablespoons of olive oil heating up. So we're going to put the onions and the garlic in here just for a few minutes until they get soft. Okay, so I normally just use a wooden spoon, but you can use a spatula or whatever you like in here. So just softening the garlic and the onions. Peas and mint, they're frozen, so they need to break up a bit. Just getting a spoon to help them along. Ooh. Might put some more water in there to help them. Okay, so it's starting to smell really nice now. So there, the frozen peas and the mint, the chicken stock coming to the boil. And then the onions and garlic in some olive oil, just browning off here. Not browning off, I should say, just softening up. So next step after this is to put our rice in there. I'm using 1.5 cups of arborio rice. And we just want to bring those together. Just soak up those flavours of the oil. So I'm on probably a medium heat here, as you can see. Not too high, we don't want those onions to brown. These are on quite high because I want them to break down and defrost. Smells so good. Clinton was happy when I said that we were having risotto for lunch. She was very excited. I thought I would share with everybody my recipe. Onions could be a little bit finer than that, but it still tastes really nice. So, I just like these heavy bottom pans. They don't stick, and they just get the heat going quite evenly. So I find them really, really good. Okay, so the onions are where I want them now. So I'm just going to pour in 1.5 cups of rice. And we just want to coat the rice in the onions and the olive oil and let them soak up that flavour a bit. So you don't leave them too long. They do toast a little bit, which is nice. Get my ladle ready, my stock nearly ready to go. So when you are stirring, you need to make sure that you are pushing down the rice off the side. This is so when you're eating your risotto, you don't find a crunchy bit of rice, which is probably not pleasant. Alright. I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So that's all coated now, looking really nice. This is the peas with the mint. So we won't use all that water. We'll drain some of that and put it in, and there's the stock. So this process will probably take around 20 minutes to the rice to be fully absorbed. All that stock. So yeah, 20-minute process. Keep adding a ladle full of stock as it absorbs into the rice, and that's risotto. So it's just all about patience and just stirring, agitating that starch. So you normally would put wine in at this stage, but I didn't have any. You just let that bubble up and absorb and evaporate, and then you would normally put in your stock after that. But if you don't have any, just chicken stock is fine. Vegetarian, you can use veggie stock. Just find extra flavour. So just on a low heat, keep adding ladlefuls of our stock. So that absorbed already, that first one. We'll put in our next one. So nice and slow. You don't want your rice to be soft. As the Italians say, you want it al dente, which is with a bite in the middle. So just continue stirring, agitating that, releasing the starch. This is don't normally make this for lunch, but it's nice. Very excited. Everything looks good. I wish you were here to smell this. It's absorbing rather quickly. Maybe we're going to need some more stock. But each rice is different depending on what you use, each brand. So we add the peas and the mint. You just stir it through at the end, which gives it enough flavour. So we're making a risotto bianco to start off with, which is just like a white risotto. And then we add those flavourings at the end. So you could do same as what I've done with some, or maybe pan fry some tomatoes and some olive oil, put some basil in there. That's a really nice flavour. What else? Maybe some prawns. Some chilies, always good. Got to be careful with Clinton, he doesn't really like chili, so I don't really tell him what I put it in, but he always seems to figure it out. So at the end also we add the salt and pepper to taste, so we'll save that to the end there. So I think we're about maybe 13 or 14 minutes in. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it is getting bigger, as it should, because it's absorbing all that stock. So what our peas and mint look like. Just give them a stir. There's not much stock left, so yeah, nearly there. Looking forward to it. Let's add some more stock. It's harder to get out with the ladle once it gets a little bit empty. Stir this through. So comment below, guys, your favourite risotto or any recipes that you'd like to see. Just keep stirring, keep adding. Very therapeutic. Clinton always says to me that when I'm cranky or anything, just get in the kitchen and cook because it calms me down. I think it's just quite relaxing. So get the Parmesan cheese out of the fridge now and just grate a little bit so then we can put that on the top. That's very yummy. Parmesan cheese here and our grater. And I normally just put that on the table and anyone can put, or everyone can put what they want on there. And I normally finish, I put, as the risotto is relaxing once it's finished, just a knob of butter in there and it just melts through instead of having it in the beginning. So, this is just for me and Clinton, so this is I'm going to taste it. It's getting there. You just have to continue to keep trying it. If you're new to risotto, I would suggest, just keep having a go until you get to that texture where it's a little bit hard in the centre, but it's still a pleasure to eat, and that's what you're wanting. So add some more of this. I'm glad I put that whole thing in there. So that was a litre for 1.5 cups of rice. I might put some of this liquid from the peas in there as well. We'll see how we go when if it needs it. Just gonna get some butter and some plates. Risotto should be served straight away, so it doesn't just be one big plonk on the plate. And we always use unsalted butter here, so that's out ready to go as well for when we're finished. Pour more of this stock in. Many people find risotto quite daunting in the beginning, but just give it a try. Everyone makes mistakes the first couple of times and then you'll learn from there. But don't be scared, give it a try. I think we're getting close now. You just want to get rid of that chalkiness. Pour the rest of this. So that's it, our stock's finished. So I think I'm just going to use some liquid from the peas. This is what it looks like. After this ladle full, I'll just taste it again and just make sure it's cooked to my liking, and then hopefully we won't need any more liquid. Our peas and our mint. So as you can see, no longer frozen, and the mint's wilted. I've also got some extra mint here because we love it to fold through at the end. I'm salivating. Oof. You can eat it just like this with some cheese and it's good. But keep it simple. So my risotto is done. This is what it looks like. It's still a little bit dry for me, but I'm going to add the liquid and the peas and the mint, so hopefully that that loosens it up a bit. If not, and that's not the case, yeah, you can add some more stock or some more water. just to get that a little bit looser, because it should be able to move on the plate. It shouldn't just sit in one spot. So I'm just going to turn the heat off, stir this through, and put some butter in there and just let it sit. So let me just cut some of this butter. So this is for 2 people, and there's a lot of rice in there, so that's not too much butter. Maybe we should add this bit too. So put that in there, put the lid on, let it sit, and we'll come back and serve it up. So I've let the risotto sit for a few minutes, and I've stirred everything through, stirred that butter through, so we're just going to serve it up on here. Okay, so I couldn't put the parmesan on with 2 hands because I was holding the camera, so I put the camera down. So parmesan, a touch of olive oil on top, and that's our lunch. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know of your feedback. Thanks, bye.
Like this.